and speak highly about the contribution paid by the Chinese society. So here you can see this is participated by the Chinese community, and they're from the one of the school. They also have the Chinese lesson at the school. So we can see that actually the Chinese culture is the part of the Mauritius culture. Actually, that's an impartable part. So the parade is going in front of the City Hall. So that's the second float right now coming in front of us. You can see there are a lot of Chinese features. That all represents the Chinese New Year features. Like tomorrow will be the New Year Eve, but you can see here it's a very, very good atmosphere here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Mauritius independence, but also celebrate the Chinese New Year. So today actually the weather is really warm. It's around 33 degrees Celsius, but it's never stopped people's celebration mode. So you can see the Peking Opera feature, and also actually all participated by the Chinese society here. So if we trace back to the history, like 300 years ago, the people from Guangdong province actually they first came to Mauritius. With time passing, and the Chinese community actually become the fourth largest community in Mauritius. And there will be a short performance here made by the Chinese community. So for the parade, here is through the City Hall. So we will have a performance also here at the City Hall. So the governor of the Port Louis and also the high-ranking officials will also participate at the parade. Here we will have a short performance. Hope you can hear the music, and our performance will be on the stage. So this is presented by the communities, Chinese communities in Mauritius. For Mauritius, actually, it's really long distance to China, but actually we can see right now for the immigrations of Chinese society, actually, a lot of their generation, the third generation or the fourth generation, actually, they cannot really speak very fluent Chinese, but we still can see, like, for the elderly generations, they still, in their retirement life, they're still like to getting together to celebrate Chinese New Year's or the other holidays together.
路易港的市长 还有前副总统在那边。
在这个活动现场呢，鹿邑港的市长。
So for today's landmark event, we can see the mayor of the capital city, Port Louis. Is also presenting here today. So you can see there are a lot of visitors and locals, and also the tourists. They really very happy to celebrate the Chinese New Year here in Mauritius.
我们华人社团老奶奶已经为祖国送上了祝福。那下面出场的会是谁呢？
We see this is the performance presented by the Chinese community here, and we will also have the next show.
现在上场的是小朋友们了。看样子。
So these come to the younger generations. I believe will be something related to the martial arts.
小朋友们的动作还真是一板一眼，非常认真啊。
That's performed by the young generation. It's a very good performance. It is the Chinese martial arts and Tai Chi. Actually, in recent years, the population of Chinese community decreased in Mauritius, but they always maintain the importance to the Chinese culture. They want to maintain the Chinese culture. They want their kids to really learn Chinese culture. And also thanks to the efforts made by the Chinese embassy. And actually, the Chinese Culture Center is the first overseas Chinese culture that established. And the first one established in Mauritius. And the purpose is want to promote the Chinese culture. Right now you can see the line dancing group, and actually it's performed by the local Chinese community. A lot of them actually also the young generation. And they are actually presenting very cutie lines. The performance for the line dancing, actually their average age is just around 15 years old. So I believe they are actually the youngest performance here. A very good interactions.
对这对小狮子还是有点难。看起来这两个小演员大概也就在11、12岁左右，但是可以看出他们的动作已经相当规范了。
continue and let me show you more about the events. So right now we are from the City Hall and we are going to the Parliament Hall. We're going to the Parliament building. For the capital city is Port Louis. So their building styles is maintained as originally, and actually the road is quite narrow. And because of for today's landmark event, they also block all the streets. So this is, believe, the second float. This is by the Capitol Museum. So here show you the ancient Beijing style. You can see a lot of Beijing features. So you can see the sugar-coated horse on the stick. That's 糖葫芦 in Chinese. That also represents the Chinese feature or the Spring Festival's features. And we are right now heading to the first float. So right now you are seeing they are from the Gansu art troupe. Because of the Chinese Spring Festival, they come here to do the performance. Please say hi to our viewers. And Happy New Year to all the viewers. We wish you all the best in the new year. Here is really, really hot weather. It's above 30 degrees Celsius. But we are really, really glad because we're here to bring all the best wishes to the people, to the Chinese communities in Mauritius, as well as the best wishes to the people in Mauritius. They are from the Gansu art troupe, and for the celebrate the 50th anniversary since independence, and they also celebrate the Chinese New Year here in Mauritius. So here they not only present the Monkey King, they also give the performance such as walking on stilts. So this is our stilt workers. So they also bring a lot of other performance like Yange, that's a popular rural folk dance. So actually, you can see this is not an easy job for them. In the really hot weather, they wear all the traditional clothes. And the first float is in front of us. And you can see on the first float, we also have the performance from Gansu art troupe. And you can see also a lot of Chinese features represent here, like our panda and the dodos. Although it's extincted, but actually the island is widely known as the only known home of the dodo. But they was extinct. Let's in front of the float to show you the whole pictures. And you can see this actually DA building that represents Chinese communities, and you can see here that CA national flowers of Mauritius and China represents our long-term friendship. And you also can see the pandas, a lot of Chinese features, as well as Mauritius features like the dodo. They represent our friendship, as well as to celebrate the 50th anniversary since independence, and also the Chinese New Year. So very soon we will be in front of the Parliament building. So we are from the Gansu Art Troupe, and we come here. We are very happy to do our performance in Mauritius. Although the weather is really hot, but we're really glad to bring the Chinese culture to Mauritius. We're proud of China. We wish China be more prosperous and strong. So the Monkey King here is really happy to celebrate the Chinese New Year, as well as the 50th anniversary since independence for Mauritius. And right now we're in front of the Parliament building, and there will be another performance will be soon on the stage. And I believe the mayor of Mauritius will also join us here. And let's make some short interviews with the Chinese communities to let them to send their best wishes to our viewers. So when we find a member from the Chinese community. Hello, we're from CCTV and CGTN, and we're doing live stream. Actually, I'm very happy to participate the event today, and actually I see a lot of people coming here today. And how do you celebrate the Chinese New Year? Food, of course. Actually, food is very important to Chinese. And we will also visit our friends, the family members, and celebrate a very good time with friends. How long have you been here? Actually, I was born in Mauritius. And how do you learn Chinese? And of course, in Chinese Cultural Center. I'm a member in the center. How long have you learned Chinese? It's quite a long time, but I can tell you Chinese is so hard to learn. I wish everyone a happy new year. All the best. And good health to all the families. Thank you very much. So you can see through our short interviews, we know as we see, actually for her age, I believe that's come to the third generation of the Chinese community. Actually, they cannot really speak Chinese, but a lot of people, they really love to learn Chinese in the Chinese Cultural Center. And we believe the performance will be on. So right now we are in front of the Parliament buildings.
那现在呢，我们这个经典活动的第二场演出活动马上就要开始了。
And the landmark event is right now on the stage. I believe the second performance presented by the Chinese community will be soon on the stage. Here, the Mauritius is celebrating its 5th anniversary since independence and also is coincide with Chinese Lunar New Year. I believe the Vice President will be also present here to highlight the parade.
Donc, une grande fête, la première fois que le conseil municipal de Pauli, le ministère des Arts et de la Culture et l'ambassade de la République populaire de Chine fait un grand événement, un événement qui porte l'histoire de 50 ans d'anniversaire de l'indépendance. Donc, nous avons quelques minutes de patience, mesdames et messieurs, quelques minutes de patience en attendant l'arrivée du dragon chinois pour la cérémonie de Fou Pao. Merci.
Okay, right now you are seeing the live stream presented by CGTN. It's in Mauritius. And right now we have the events of catching the right envelopes. So all the events, I think, is more familiar with the people from southern part of China. You can see the line dancing here. That's a quite traditional event in southern part of China. That is also something you can frequently see in the southern part of China to celebrate New Year. So this is a traditional culture in southern part of China. Want the good wishes and good fortune. So you can see a lot of people gathering here to celebrate the 50th anniversary since independence and also the Chinese New Year. It's a very high enthusiasm. So it's not really easy to grab the right envelope. So this also represents a good luck in the new year.
monsieur, le cérémonie n'est donc pas est presque terminée. On peut tout le voir vers le député pour la ministre qui présente aujourd'hui le rapport à
So I see people are really excited. Where our lions are so excited after getting the red envelopes. So this wish a good fortune or good luck in the new year.
Dans quelques minutes, mesdames et messieurs, nous pouvons vers nous dans le Chinatown pour le spectacle culturel. Vous débutez à 17h30. 17h30, donc pendant 28 temps, pour le danse de Lion des Dragons, devant le Parlement ici. Donc, nous allons apprécier le danse de Lion des Dragons et la terminer des chants. Merci.
那在我们舞狮结束以后呢，一会儿在中国城呢还会有。
After the line dancing show, later on in Chinatown, we will have an even larger scale of performance. This is in the context of the celebrations of the 50th year of independence of Mauritius, and also at the same time to celebrate the Chinese New Year.
Donc nous prenons les danses de Tahiti ici, mesdames et messieurs. Donc on va apprécier les danses de Tahiti. Sur vos applaudissements, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
So here very soon will be a show of Tahiti. And now here is all from the members of Chinese Culture Center.
了太极表演以后，下面登场的将是我们。
So we just showed the Taiji show presented by the members from Chinese cultural centers, and then our next performance will be presented by the Gansu Art Troupe.
他们将为大家带来中国的传统节目变脸。
So they will bring the traditional show Face Changing.
其实呢，我们今天这个花车巡游和广场庆典呀，是
Actually, for today, the floats and parade and all these performance actually see a highlights for the second week of Chinese cultural promotion. And on 16th, there will be a live show on the Mauritius television to celebrate the Chinese New Year. That will be a Chinese New Year gala on the TV show. You can hear from the viewers a lot of vows and hoorays coming from the crowd.
天气特别的热呀，大家可能从这个演员的
As we know, the local temperature is 33 degrees Celsius, and you can see they are really work really hard because right now work in this high temperature is not easy. And you can see we all wear shorts, but you can see our performance in this thick clothes. If we give you a closer shot, then you will see the sweats a lot. But you can see it's really worse of that because there are a lot of walls and hoorays from the crowd. I believe already sweats a lot for our performance. It's not a really easy job for our performance. It's 33 degrees Celsius. So hope you can see they help our performance to lower the temperature. And then we'll come to our next event. That the mayor of Port Louis and also the mayor from other cities, they will be on the float. So here is the special celebrations on the occasion of the landmark event of the 50th anniversary of the independence. Right now is carrying out in the city, in the capital city of Mauritius. And they will go to the Chinatown, and in Chinatown there will be an even bigger show waiting there. So through our live stream, I hope you can show all our viewers that the very good atmosphere going on in the to celebrate the Chinese New Year. Actually, this is a very high enthusiasm. So I think this is not in your expectations, but we would like to show you this in Mauritius, I believe. Actually, this is really the hot atmosphere. It's not hot because of the weather, but it's also about the whole atmosphere. So to celebrate the Chinese New Year, food, of course, is important. People will get together to celebrate the New Year by a big cuisine. And because of the cell phone, it's like a lot of people, they just always keep their head down and just staring at the phones. And these kind of the big events not really frequent seen in China right now. Through today's landmark events, we also can feel that a local Chinese community is really decisive to celebrate and promote the Chinese cultures in Mauritius. And through our live stream, you can see the performance here, especially for the line dancings. They are really young. I believe right now in China, a lot of young generations not willing to learn the traditional Chinese cultures, but you can see the people, the community here, they really love those Chinese cultures, especially the traditional ones. And they really dedicate themselves to learn this. The line dancing, the dragon dancing, all this performance. actually for 2018 represents the 50th anniversary of independence of Mauritius, and the government of Mauritius also invites the international guests from other countries to celebrate. So the Chinese government also the first one invited by the Mauritius government. We can see we have very close link between two countries. And we can here comes the big-headed dolls. So right now the parade is heading to Chinatown. There will be an even larger show waiting there in Chinatown. Will be on the stage. So the floats and parades here in the context of the celebration of the 50th of independence of Mauritius, and also happened to coincide with Chinese New Year. I hope through our live streaming, I hope you can feel this high atmosphere going on in Mauritius. I also would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a good fortune and luck in the year of dog, and also come to the end of our show. Please stay tuned with CCTV and CGTN. Of course, we will bring a lot of very exciting shows during the Chinese New Year. Bye for now.